I am live. Uh, I managed to get it working, like actually running, and the train. I ended up what I did is I ended up creating a new environment, a new game, right? And uh, I've renamed it to Train Project. So the new game is Train Project. Then I went into here. I did the whole water. Oh, I haven't done the waters yet. See, no, I'll just leave that. Oh, maybe that's why it worked. Oof. It's hard to say. I'll see if I actually need it. All right, so I've got water. I'll have to get um the water all worked out later. But the big one is here's the map, right? We can turn on this and it gets a bit cloudy and foggy and whatnot, but that's fine. But what we can do is we can do this and actually like run around and see this place. It's very nice. Very, very nice. It's actually pretty good. I'm surprised at how performant it is. There is a lot of yeah, so like if you pay attention to there's a lot of weirdness on this grass. So we're gonna have to do new grass. Also because this grass doesn't really look quite right. Maybe it does. It's kind of hard to say. But we need more stuff anyways, so I might as well be building it myself anyways. So. But I got this working. Not entirely sure how I got it working, but I got it working. And that is really the important thing. So, yeah, and then we've got this. So if we come over here, we can see the mountain. Look at them mountains. I gotta figure out that exponential height fog at some point. But this looks so good, right? Like, I'm actually quite happy. It looks so good. So good. All right. Fog density. What if I turn this down? Uh, oof. This is getting better. Okay, so it was at, let's do 9. Do, 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 do. Interesting rocks. I guess it's not too bad. It looks fine, I think, from a distance. For this, since most of this is going to be taken from a distance, I think it should be fine. can definitely tell what's actually being, what chunk I'm in. You can physically see the chunk I'm in right now. Yeah, there's way too much of this. So let's go to our, so we've got this for grass, plants. We don't have any trees, but ooh, these are really nice trees. I think these are just like these. I am almost certain that these are cards. And it looks like there's two materials, one for cards and one for the bark. Oh god damn, that looks amazing. Fuck, so good. We have to like export these to like find out just how these work. Oh my god, look at these trees. So good. Yeah, so I'm fairly certain that these are just straight up cards. Is there a way to like disable the materials? See, holy shit, look how many verts there are. These things are heavy as fuck. They look great, but holy fuck, that's heavy. Damn, do they ever look good. And I don't think there's any other LODs. These are all... Oh, no, there is. Huh. So, wait, then what's making them sway? So that's 0, 1, 2. Interesting. 3, 4. Okay. So, first things first, I want to make grass. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into here and actually take a look at the different plants and grass and stuff that they've made, because I actually kind of like the look of them. But I want to make my own. Wait, they have props? What are the props? Ah, okay. Wait, they have this? Wait, these are actually bones? That seems like such a that's a performance hit that you do not need. I can't think of a good reason to have bones on this, to be honest. The lock. What's the lock? Oh, okay. Interesting. I think bones are probably the wrong way to do this. Damn, that is detailed as all bloody hell, though. Huh. Neat. Okay. It says it's animated. Does it actually have? And it has no animations. Because of course not. Okay. Props. Ruins. We already checked this out. These are kind of nice though. Let's take a look at this. Wireframe. 744. And it has LODs, I believe. It does not have LODs. Let's see the wireframe. I wish I could just get rid of everything except for the model for the wireframe. That would be kind of nice. Huh. I think I see how this is done. That's kind of neat. Not quite what I want. Sandstone, not what I want to do. So objects. Let's take a look at this tree trunk. I want to see the wireframe for this. Like, did they actually put that? This seems unnecessarily high poly. Like, look at all of this. This looks like it's, yeah. This is definitely like not needing this high of poly. This tree stump could be lower poly. They look phenomenal though. Like they look really nice. Yeah. Meshes, stones, rocks. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Okie dokie. All right. So the most important one that I wanted to do first was actually the grass. Do have a bunch of other things we'll come back to, but I wanted to take a look at the grass first. We're seeing a lot of this. They're so cute. Just floating there in midair. Hmm. All right, so let's export these. Action, export. Oh, this needs to be... asset, bulk export. Uh, new folder, terrain. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I really, really am a big fan. This is going to be great. We're going to hit restart. Save selected. One year later, the shaders will be compiled. All right, let's jump into Houdini now. So what we want is to make it so we don't actually use any of the current 3D models, because I'm not a big fan of like using other people's models, other than character models, in my homework. And specifically, I'd like to fix that with the grass at least, because I think grass would be it should be pretty easy for me to build grass. Okay. I do want to change this though. There we go. I want to just move all of this. There we go. And then... No! I did it wrong. There we go. All right. All right. So we are going to build grass. Look at this photo, though. So good. There's the player. Tiny dot. Uh, do. And then here we want geometry. And then we are going to import these. I think we should be able to just drag drop these. Right? No, we can't. Okay. So file. What? Oh, okay. It is just cards. Okay. That makes sense. Huh. Oh, that's why I don't see them. Let's see the normals. Hmm. Yeah. All right. So I think I know why we're getting that weirdness. So I think what we're gonna do is update these cards, right? Unreal Engine. Oh, sorry. Card grass. Card grass. Mm. Ah. I think I've seen this one.
Hello guys, this is Mr. TryPie, and today I'm going to show you how to model 3D grass for your video games. So I'm going to start by centering it. As you see, hit mesh, plane, going to tab into edit mode, hit S to scale it down, rotate on one axis by 90 degrees, and then drag it up a bit. Then I'm going to use the numpad and snap it to specific direction, hit view, project from view bounds, which will make sure that it's perfectly unwrapped, and have the top be the top so you don't have to worry about rotating or anything. Next, what you want to do is hit Control R and scroll up a few times to adding some loops. These loops will allow you to have a wind and have it curve and bend with a wind using a shader in your game engine. Next, you go into Vertex Paint mode and use the toolbar, which is open with T if it's closed. And near the bottom, you're going to want it at the bottom. You're going to want to paint it to 0 or completely black. Then you want to have it about 75. Paint the next layer at 75, and 50, and about 25, and keep the top completely white. With the Vertex Paint, you can multiply the Vertex Paint by the wind in your shader, so that the bottom, which is black for 0, will not move at all, while at the top, which is white, will have the full effect, and in between will have middle amounts of effects. So that way the entire grass doesn't just keep on sliding. Next, you need to go back into edit mode. So in edit mode, you then want to go into a normal editor. I'm going to use the one from Blend for Web, which is a free add-on you can download. Actually, straight up, RZ180 to rotate it 180 degrees to get it on both sides. Experiment. And then next, you can go paint it, hit Control B for bevel. Select 3D grass to render to. Rotate X 90.
Okay, yeah. This is what I was thinking. Okay, so this is how they did theirs. Well, it's kind of interesting. But how we're going to do ours, because this is way too many things, right? I think what we want is a box. Because we need to make a blade of grass. I was really hoping that this would actually have a blade of grass in it. It doesn't. All right, and we want to resize this to, I think, 0.5, 0.5, 0.1. Yeah, there we go. And then we probably want 4? No. Actually, yeah, let's do 4, 4, and what's this one for? Yeah, okay. There we go. That's kind of just for now, right? Actually, I don't know if I like that. I think we might have a better job with a sphere for this. We'll just probably get a nicer looking thing if we use a sphere. So if we do 0 0.1, 0 0.1, kind of get that, right? And then let's make this tall. Hmm. 0 0.5. We'll keep this as 0 0.5, I think. Here, we don't need 13 rows. Definitely not this. Actually, let's take a quick look at grass quickly. Single blade of grass. Yeah, okay. It's been so long since I've went outside and touched grass. All right, so we need to flatten this. There we go. And I think we can get away with less here and less here. Then we'll get rid of that. It looks a bit better. We do want to put the slice down the center, right? So we need to bevel up both sides. So I think that we could probably do with, and we also need to cap the bottom, right? Or do we? No, we do need to affect the top though. Create group. Top grass top. Who is messaging me? Cinti is announcing something. I'm not gonna lie, I largely don't care, but I am curious. Oh, they're doing like more biome stuff. Interesting. See bounding range. We want 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and we want this to be centered onto the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to do BB box sphere. Let's rename this. Blade of grass. I think it's this one. Blade of grass. And then it's BY size. Oh, sorry, this one's X. Times 0.5. Do would this be it? Bad data type function operation geo1 grouped. Okay, let's do this again. Group create. Keep by bounding box. Then like this, we want 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. We want 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. This one we want 0. There we go. And 0. 0. Okay. Bounding box. Dot dot. Blade of grass. D Y size. Ah, there we go. Times 0.2. Divide by 2. Include intersecting parties. Sure. This will be top of grass group. Top of grass group. This would be poly extrude. No, I don't like this either. Let's do a line. Points. 8. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think this makes sense. right? And then we would wrap, right? No, it's not that. It's what was it? There's a certain wrap bobber thingy that you need to do when you do this, and I'm blanking on. Okay, I can close this.
Hello and welcome back.
Oh yeah, I found out that he has a Twitch channel. Although, I probably should have known if I went down here. Yeah, I popped in on him today, and
Hi, I'm Thomas.
it was cool. He was a cool guy.
Hi, I'm Thomas.
Grab some video games. It's fine. Gonna get rid of that one. Don't need this. Don't need this right now. Don't need this. This is really cool. I like his stuff. Okay, I've got that open. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need this. Stylized barrel game asset. Interesting. Some of the stuff that I looked at, just like, why is this here?
On the water.
This guy's really good as well. We'll leave that. That. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. That's so loud. Weekly Houdini tutorial. Interesting. Sheets. Sorry. Just. Okay. Houdini grass tutorial. It's like really, really high quality grass.
So let's dive into Houdini. Let's drop down a grid. And just a caveat here, I'm going to make this 1 meter by 1 meter wide, change the rows and columns to about 100.
You know that grid thing? Not a terrible idea.
So we get a little bit higher resolution. Just know that this approach is good for small scale grass, but if you wanted to do a big field of grass, you're going to want to use hair and groom tools because they will be able to generate guide curves to then render with a lot more blades of grass at render time, whereas this.
Ooh, hair and groom. That's not a bad idea. But I think it's also going to be too high poly for what we're looking for.
Hello everyone, and this is going to be a series of videos on how to create something like a grassland or like a meadow in Houdini from scratch. So not only are we going to look at the exactly the way.
There's like a.
Okay, so
there we go, line.
And I need to adjust this so like it should be in the x-axis, the up vector, and the capture direction should be in the y. Okay, and I'll just take the length and do copy parameter and paste it to the capture length. So this should give me my basic grass, okay, or my basic.
Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, bend. Bend.
Initial strand. Now I want to do a couple of things here, which is so this should give me my basic grass.
Wait, what? I like how he subtly just already had this already there. Yeah, no worries. Like I placed this down, it already had the line above it. Taper. Oh, that's good too.
Okay, what we'll do is we're going to take a resample. Okay, now, and we're going to say, if you happen now, it's like this. At this point, we'll just move mid in the x direction. The line, okay, line is very small.
Sweep, that's what I was looking for. Wait, if I do this, what's the issue here? So I guess this is just like 2 to start with, right? And then we do the resample. And
Worry about it. Okay. So just scale it down enough so it's not. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, we will Y and we'll make it
so he's got a second line with a group mid, transform, match size.
center. Okay, so
What? Houdini sweep node.
Sweep node that comes with Houdini 18. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, I made the procedural racetrack course up on Udemy, a few months ago, and a lot of things have changed since that course with regards to the sweep node specifically. And so I've had a lot of questions of individuals asking me, how to use the new sweep node. And so I thought might as well just make a really quick video and show you guys some of the basics and how to get used to it and understand its new functionality, which is really slick. It has lots of new features that really just remove a lot of the steps we used to have to do. So let's go and start out by dropping down a geometry node here, and I'm just going to call this my rope generator. We're going to make just a really simple rope generator. So to get this started, let's just focus on the basics first. All right, so I'm just going to drop down a line. All right, just a simple line. Currently, it just has 2 points. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop down a sweep node. All right, and then we're just going to wire in the line. All right, this is basically going to be our path, and we're going to wire it into the first input. Now, the inputs for the sweep node have basically been swapped. So the first input here is for your path. The second input is for your cross sections. All right, whereas before, or in previous versions of Houdini, it was the other way around. So you put in the cross section here, and the path in the second input. And the reason why they have it in the first input is because the sweep node basically allows you now to change the surface shape type. All right, so if you don't need to provide any other cross section, or let's just say you're doing something really simple like a tube or just a box, the surface shape has a bunch of options built into it. So we can select a round tube, and it automatically just makes a round tube for us. We can come up here and select the square tube, and then
Okay, there we go.
makes a square tube for us. So, if you've watched any of the other tutorials or courses that I put out, you'll remember that we actually had to go through and do quite a bit of work, where we had to define our, in this case, we would create a grid, and we would have to set it to 2 by 2, and then we'd drop down the sweep node and feed in those 2 options there.
Okay, there we go. So we have our resample. We want to bend. Sure, bend length. Like this is fine at 1 for now, because we'll just like resample it. But like, why are we not getting any direction?
All right. Now we don't have to do that. Curve and then our next parameter increase or decrease versions of the sweep nodes and scale the. Now I can change this, put it onto this again.
Hello, this video I want to show you how you can make the stylized grass with Houdini and Unreal Engine. So I use this in a personal project, and I'm going to show you here a base breakdown of this. Now to start, here in Houdini, I built a small system that can generate grass cards for me. So I use the hair system, the grooming system from Houdini to generate these. So now let's show you how I did it. So first thing I did here is just using a grid. So basically on the grid, I will then spawn these hairs. So the grid itself, it's super big at the moment, so I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to do something like 0.2 and 0.1. So we're going to spawn more grass here in the x-axis. We can also lower the divisions, but that doesn't matter that much. So that's step 1, just creating a basic grid here. Now, next step is actually using the tools from Houdini itself. So when you open the shelf tools here, we have a lot of different tools. And by default, you should be able to see hair utilities or guides or other things. But we are starting here with like the hair utility tools. You can always find them here in the shelf. Like you can just look at it, what you need. So we're going to select our grid first of all, and we just want to add fur. So just click on this and just press enter. And now you can see that we can generate it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, let's try this grid. What has he got? He's got, what was it? It was like 0.1 and 0.2. Wait, What? No, no. Where's the hair? Where'd my hair go? 0.1, 0.2. Add fur. No. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
These nodes here. So we generated 3 new nodes. We can also see if we zoom in, we can already see all of these hairs working. Now there are a few things that I want to do. I actually don't need to deform, so I'm just going to delete deform. And I'm mainly going to keep it to here the groom, and then the hair gen.
I kind of like his idea, but also kind of don't at the same time.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Alejandro Perez, the CGI nerd. In this video, we're going to be taking a look, and I hope you guys with a kind of sign on top of it. I'm going to go inside the geometry here, and I've organized it into 2 different subnets. This right here. So right now it's just selecting everything, which is not really what I want. And I don't want.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work here. What is this? Okay, how do we? Let's go back to how he started.
What you need. So first thing I did here is using a grid. So basically on the grid I will then spawn these hairs. So the grid itself, it's super big at the moment, so I'm gonna make this smaller. I'm gonna do something like 0.2 and 0.1. So we're gonna spawn more grass here in the x-axis. We can also lower the divisions, but that doesn't matter that much. So that's step 1, just creating a basic grid here. Now, next step is actually using the tools from Houdini itself. So when we open the shelf tools here, we have a lot of different tools. And by default, you should be able to see hair utilities or guides or other things. But we are starting here with like the hair utility tools. You can always find them here in the shelf. Like you can just look at it, what you need. So we're going to select our grid first of all, and we just want to add fur. So just click on this and just press enter. And now you can see that we can...
Wait, so I click here, I add fur, I click here, I hit enter, and all of the stuff does not work. So grid, so groom, guide groom, I'm just like wondering where the fur came from, right? Yeah, like here, now it's gone already, right? Like it doesn't exist. The second it went away and came back, right? So like if we add fur, now select an animated skin geometry. If any, press enter to complete. This doesn't work. Why doesn't this work? This isn't even the right thing here. It looks like this one here. Oh, I hate this. Okay, so this system doesn't work. It's kind of broken at the moment, and I don't really want to troubleshoot it. Let's go back to this line blade of grass. Houdini.
Everything should be centered. Okay, so this is
This guy's tutorial's garbage
set
though.
always, and this will be remap.
Not because like
Is we're gonna
it's
add
because
a
like
resample.
like like watch this. Like he throws down this bend, sorry, and the
Doesn't
bend
matter.
already has information in
So
it that's
first thing
being
we'll do is we'll
generated.
take a bend,
Yeah, watch this.
and I need to adjust this so like it should be in the x-axis, the up vector, and the capture direction should be in the y. Okay.
There we go. Okay, so bend. Okay, so he said 1 0 0, and then 1 0. Yeah, okay, that worked. Okay, there we go. CH. What is it? Length? Copy parameter. Paste relative reference. There we go. Now if this distance changes, this automatically changes. Beautiful. Okay.
Generated these nodes, these hairs working.
This is the wrong one.
And your length. Basic, resample node. Now the segment length, and the resample node won't add any points. Okay, so turn off the segment length and just turn on curve view attribute.
Now why do we want to do that?
Turn off the segment length and just turn on curve view attribute. Okay, now take a float, take an attribute at just float, and we'll call it, let's call it bend control, or let's call it bend attribute. And we'll call this bend, and we're going to say set always, and this will be remap, and we are going to remap the curve view. Now what you can do is if you come into the bend, and if I change the scaling to scale by attribute, and we call this bend, so this is what will happen. Okay, so what's
Oh yeah, no, that's useless. I don't care about that. I'm actually going to go back and keep this, get rid of that. A long arc. Yeah. Okay. What we want.
point number 1.
Okay, so
This is point group, and I'll give it 3 points. And let's do a couple of things. So firstly, I'll just take a group and I'll select, this is point number 1. So we'll select point number 1. I'll call it mid and we'll select points. And I'll take a transform. Okay, so we'll do this. The next thing is take an axis
Oh,
align.
I see what he's doing here.
So in the lab tools, you have something called the labs axis align. Make sure you have the lab tools installed. Like there is stuff in here that will 100% require the lab tools. If you don't have it, it's like, it just install the lab tools. Okay, and we'll take the Y and we'll make it center. Okay, so everything should be centered. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah, this is good.
Now I think I know what he's
then
doing.
Take a sweep and we'll have to sweep this. So taking two transforms here. One is for rotation and the other one is for scale. Because this is too huge. Like our line is very small. Okay, so we will have to scale it down. So yeah, so this comes in here, this goes in there, and then yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then line, and then like you said, we need 3. We'll come back here. There's our line. Then we want yeah, create group. Base group of 1 and we want points. Then transform. And we're going to take the group 1, right? And then we want to move it back. So I think it's, here we go. Let's do 0.2. Then what we want to do is transform. And like he mentioned, we do need to rotate this. And I think we want to rotate it here 90 degrees. Yeah. And then we need to match size. Scale to fit. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And everything is centered. And now we want a sweep node. We come here, and do that. Max stretch. Anything else? Or maybe it's my match size is too small. We'd try a scale.
This is actually it worked, so we don't need. So yeah, so our line have to sweep.
Maybe it was
so this is
something
fine.
in his
Yeah,
match
this is good.
size.
Then take a sweep and we'll have to. Okay, so this is and the lab tools. If you don't have it, it's like.
Oh, he wants that center. He was suggesting that center one be a
It just install the lab tools. Will 100% require the lab tools. If you don't, the next thing, and we'll take an axis align. So in the lab tools, you have something called the labs axis align. Make
I haven't used this one yet.
Sure you have the lab tools installed. Like there is stuff in here that will 100% require the lab tools. If you don't have it, it's like it just okay. So this is fine. Yeah, this is good. Then take a sweep, and we'll have to sweep this. So take in two transforms here. One is for make sure you have the lab tools installed. Like there is stuff in here that will 100% require the lab tools. If you don't have it, it's next thing is make sure you have the lab tools installed. Like there is stuff in here that will 100%.
Okay,
require
can
the
you
lab
get
tools.
to the
If you don't
point
have
here?
It, it's like it just install the lab tools. Okay. Take an axis align. So in the lab tools, you have something called the labs axis align. Make sure you have the lab tools installed. Like there is stuff in here that will 100% require the lab tools. If you don't have it, it's like it just install the lab tools.
Oh my god. That did not work for me.
Okay, and we'll take the Y and we'll make it center. Okay.
Is it still too big, maybe?
So everything should be centered. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah, this is good. Then take a sweep, and we'll have to sweep this. So take in two transforms here. One is for rotation, and the other one is
Maybe I rotated it wrong.
because this is too huge. Like our line is very small. Okay, so we will have to scale it down. So yeah, so this comes in here, this goes in there, and then yeah, this is because this is too huge. Like our line is very small. Okay, so we will have to scale it down. Scale. Take in two transforms here. One is for rotation, and the other one is for scale. Because this is too huge. Like our line is very small. Okay, so we will have to scale it down. So yeah, so this comes in here, this goes in there, and then
Oh my god, okay. Okay, so yeah, this rotation is useless. 0. Okay, what we want is to move this. Wait, yeah, this transform here needs to be in the opposite direction. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, okay, yeah. There we go. This useless. This here. Let's go 1, 1, 1, and we will scale this down to what we actually want. There we go, and then we want to pinch this at the top.
yeah, in the markers you have this thing called tint back faces. You can turn that off. Okay, so it won't tint. So it goes to p-scale, and then this should also be b-spline, and we'll do remap. This will be p-scale. So we can, because the curve view attribute is already there, I can take another float, and this will be p-scale. So the default it goes to p-scale, and we'll do set always, and we'll do remap attribute curve view, and then just flip it. So there you go. Okay. And I can just adjust this.
Oh, I think that's why he was doing the curve. Okay.
So it won't tint the back faces. It's usually good there, and we'll be other good. Okay, so this is fine, and this will be p-scale. So the default it goes to p-scale, and the attribute is already there. I can take another float, and this will be p-scale. So the default it goes to p-scale, and we'll do set always, and we'll do remap attribute curve view, and then just flip it. So there you go.
Okay.
And I can just adjust this, so we can do like.
Okay, what did he do?
So we can, because the curve view attribute is already there, I can take another float, and this will be p-scale. So the default it goes to p-scale, and we'll do set always.
Just value. Set always.
And we'll do remap attribute
Remap attribute.
curfew.
So I'm kind of curious. What's this going to look like here? Huh. Hmm.
And then just flip it. So there you go.
Okay, so that's mask. There. But now we got to go back to the beginning to get that curve view that he suggested putting up that I didn't end up doing. And I think that's in the resample, right?
So this is that you can sort of control the shape of it. Like, see, if I want to do something like this, which is not what I want to do, but you can do things like that, you know, like, see. So you can get like really weird control. So what the floats. Okay, so an attribute. So what we'll do is we're going to take a resample node. The resample node won't add any point bend, okay, or my basic, you know, initial strand. Now I want to do a couple of things here, which is I want to control the bend using an attribute. So what we'll do is we're going to take a capture length. So I need to adjust this. So like it should be in the x-axis, the upper capture. Now I want to do a couple of things here, which is I want to control the bend using an attribute. So what we'll do is we're going to take a resample node. The resample node won't add any points. Okay, so turn off the segment length and just turn on curve view attribute. Okay, now take a.
Wait. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up to here. We want more points, right? So how many points does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come up to here, we say 9. We go, we come down here to the bend. Looks fine. Resample. We don't resample this. We want this. Then if we come down here, I think we should see. There we go.
Float.
Now we come to here. We actually want. Oh yeah, this is it. Oh, we need that top to be more rounded. It's too pointed at the moment. Let's do point numbers. 24, 25, eh? Source range 0, 1. Uniform remap. Oh, there we go. Don't need this. We just need. Ah, I see what's going on there. Boom. Boom. It's not quite what we want. So we do need to come in here and what we'll do is we will poly extrude. Mute for 8 hours. Oh, Odon is streaming now. Do 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 do. Boom. Wait, everybody's streaming. Even Rem2 is streaming for a change. Wow. Okay. There we go. This is looking good.
Take an attribute that just float, and we'll call
We're gonna skip forward a bit.
this.
Okay, so we have
Scale it down enough.
the grass
so
is
it's not-
working.
Yeah, I think this is good. If you don't want to see the back faces to be like this dark tinted blue, what you can do, it's usually because the curve view attribute is already there. I can take another way, so there you go. Okay. I don't want it to be like an absolute point or something. Just increase it a little bit like that.
Wait. What did he just do?
This should also be B-spline. I don't want it to be like an absolute point or something. Just increase it a little bit like that. This should also be B-spline. I don't want it to be like an absolute point or something.
Oh, I see. I see. So what he did was he just moved this up a little bit like that. Then we'll just need to bevel that at the end.
Just increase it a little bit like that. Yeah, and I want it smaller still. So yeah, okay, I think so.
I'll come back
What
to
we can
that
also do is
later.
just take a resample here, and I just want to resample it a bit. Yeah, so we have some points in the middle. Not those many, just sort of lower it. Yeah, I think that should be good enough. Okay.
That actually might be a good idea. We'll come back to it if we
Now
want
let's
to
also give
later.
it some coloring because we will need the coloring. Just make the shape like this. There you go. Yeah, I think that's better. I'll keep it to flat shaded for now so we can see the coloring. I'll make it dark. Okay, so just take a color node and set it to ramp from attribute curve view. This will be like a light brown, and this will be a pale green or yellowish green. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, now what we want to do is
Good looking
I
strip
also
of
want to
glass
give it some
right
color on
there.
the edges. Okay, so just take a group node, and we'll call this edge. Yeah, so after the sweep edge. See, there. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we should be here. Sorry. Yeah, this should be after the sweep, not before the sweep. Yeah, so after the sweep. So we have like these edges, and then just take a color node, and just come to edge. See, there you go. So you get like this little color on the edges, and we can make it like slightly brownish or something like that. Yeah, this looks good later on. Yeah, if you want, like we can control the depth of this a little bit more. So like if you push it in, see, so you can sort of, like if I make it 0.5, see, so that's like really deep. Okay, I can just take this partial twist and give it like a slight bit of a twist. So it looks a little bit like when rotation. One more thing with control, if you push it in, you can adjust the shape of it any which way you want. Okay, we'll also do one more thing with this with the sweep, which is I'll give it a slight bit of a twist. So if I come in here to rotation, I can just take this partial twist and give it like a slight bit of a twist. So it looks a little bit like when you do a render of it, it'll look better, like. And 0.04. Yeah, I think we want. So you can do that. Like look good when it's enough, and we'll increase the number of divisions. And I'm going to do an orientation along curve. So when it's just scattered. In our case, because we're going to scatter it, and I don't particularly care about a single bunch of it. It should look good when it's just scattered in quantity. So we're going to keep it slightly distanced. Okay, like they're all going to overlap anyway. So when it overlaps, it looks fine. Okay, so I'll take a circle, and I'm going to do two things with this. So I'll take the circle, do a ZX, and make it small. So I think that should be good enough. And we'll increase the number of divisions. And I'm going to do an orientation along curve. First, we'll just set up the normals. Okay, so I'm going to take a copy to points, and we'll just copy this. We might need to reverse it. Because usually, if you look at a circle, the normals face downwards. Okay, so make sure that you reverse it. So the normals are facing upwards. Okay, and so we can take this, and there you go. Okay, and then we're going to have to adjust this a bit. So take additional rotation, and yeah, just there you go. Okay, so 180 is fine. So this is good. Okay, so we can adjust this, and it gives you can make a basket with this if you want, like a woven basket. Okay, but this is not what we want. Okay, we're going to keep this here. I'm going to take this circle. I'll do a remesh. And actually, the remesh is not really important. I don't know why I took it, but we'll just take it anyways. Okay, and I'll make it slightly small. And then I'm going to scatter some points on this. So take a scatter. And make it about like 7 or 8 points. And lower the relaxed iterations. Yeah. And what it will do is, it's going to pick up the normals from here. Like if I just plug this in, nothing is going to happen. It's all going to stay like that. But what we want is, we want these scattered points, but they should pick up the orientation from here. So just take a transfer. So take an attribute transfer. After the scatter, and just plug this in. See, so what's going to happen is, like we have these scattered points, but they're picking up the rotation from, like that orientation along curve.
Yeah.
So which is nice. Okay, now we set up some basic things here. So the first thing is we need some random scaling. So again, take a float. Okay. Now, okay, you can do a bunch of things here. So firstly, let's say what we want is, instead of random scaling, so is equal to convert. We can go either. Like, the reason so we'll do smaller, like this will do it and it will remap G. What you need to do is fairly simple. As take, and I'll just rename this to A. Okay, the points come in here and then this goes out. Now take a second attribute, just float, and we'll call it as bend control. And this will also use G. Let me just press. So point 0 because control. Minimize this, but random. This case can get like a little bit of randomization.
Houdini turn mesh into card. Convert polygons into convert geometry nodes. Convert hair. Houdini convert hair card. What? No, I just want a card. Convert a mesh into a point cloud in Houdini. Night visualization. Importing to Houdini. To hair groom. Convert. Creative way to turn. Best Houdini do. Houdini bake mesh onto grid. Bake point attribute to texture. Bake branches. Oh, I think it's this one.
That space. Now let's plug in here then my low poly and then my high poly, so the geometry output. That's all set up now. The one more thing I could tweak here as well is the color of the branch. So we have like this default color here. And at the moment, everything is actually stored in Vertex color. So if I go to my attributes, we can see that we have a point attributes, we have our color, so the CT or color information. So we are not working with textures or anything, we're just working with saving colors in point attributes. So we can quickly add a branch color here by going into visualize. But there's also another way. We can also just place down a color node and we can set the global branch color here as well. So we can make this a bit brownish, like so. And that works good enough for this case. Now let's go into the baker. And we're going to go to some of these settings. So here at the top we have our bake button, so when I press this it will bake out. Then we're going to save out where the files are. I'm going to give this a better naming. So I change the hip file to just leaves. And then we have the channel name, which is referencing to, for example, the color Oreo. So it automatically names these maps as well. That's done. Let's also go to resolution. So it's now set to 1K, which is quite high for just one branch for your game. So we can make this lower. We also have in here a tracing mode, and we can actually visualize this. So this is how far the race will go. And if I go and preview my model, I see that I don't have enough space, and my low poly should actually be more behind here. So I'm going to...
Okay, so this is the bake. Okay, so now we would take a plane, or sorry, a grid, right, and then a bake. This needs to be rotated 90. Yeah, there we go. And then this also needs to be smaller. Say 1, 1. Match size. Visualize. It's totally the wrong way. There we go.
I'm gonna go grab my grid, set this here all the way down here.
Yeah, and then actually let's center, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come here and move this down like so. And then when we come here, we see that the grass is in the way. Sweet. Beautiful. Mm. Okay, and then let's transform. And we want to just do this at 90 degrees. And then we come here, right? And we want to take this down, say this, but we want to change this rendering path. So I'll hit. That's not what I wanted. Here we'll new folder. There we go. And render. Then if we come to models, Houdini, render, grass. Oh. Right, these are, don't save. Let's do this, delete. Sweet. We want opacity. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we should color this. Render. Okay, there's our AO, our color. Wonder why this is happening. I think I know why. Here. I think we just want to transform this just a little bit. Like 0.1. Sorry, minus 0.1. Let's try that. That's better. That was too much though, but yeah. We're gonna have to just tweak it a little bit. Actually, what if I do 0 and then we just do 1? And then we come here and bake. I have a feeling this is going to work. Wow, did that already bake? Okay, no. Oh wait, did I went the wrong way, didn't I? Render. Do. Still a little bit more needs. Okie dokie. So it's between those two numbers, right? So maybe 0.5. Maybe a little tiny bit more down. Maybe maybe 7. I have a feeling it might be 8, not 7, because I think this is going to give it a bit of an odd yeah, it gives it that like roundedness at the bottom there. So we're going to try 8. And I think this is going to be it. What? Still not? Oof. But this is too... This actually puts it over. That did not put it over. What? I am so confused. Wait, did I move this up? Okay, -1. Render. Oh, right, I was going up. I'm an idiot. I was going the wrong way. Okay, that's too much. Do 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 boo. Wrong one. Grass. Still too much. Did I get this wrong? Was this... This was too much, right? Yeah, that was too much. So then we're gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna bring this over here and... So I can just quickly click on it. Okay, so we still have too much at the top there. Sup, Arkham? What are you doing up this late? What do you mean this late? To do... I think this might work. Ah, damn it, it still didn't. Alright, so that didn't work. Same. Not much. Oh yeah, you didn't see the most recent images, eh? The red dot is a player. Tiny map. Arkham, it's perfect, right? In all of its glory. That's I'm leaving forever now. No, but for real, check it out. It looks good, right? Right now, I'm just in the process of redoing the grass. It looks like Sonic and Mario Unreal test. I think I can see it, yeah. So I'm just doing like... Oh wow, I have way too many of these images open. Photos. No. End task. There we go. Oh yeah. Except for the grass looks better. Sort of. In a bit of a different way, right? The grass definitely looks more realistic. Oh, it's this guy. This guy does a lot of stuff, eh? I think that I've seen some of his work. I think he streams it in the Unreal channel. Like the Unreal Discord itself. You can keep your map if you make the player run as fast as Sonic. The thing is though that nobody's going to be running around this map, right? It's more of a technical demo. Right? It's on the way to justify. It's the only way to justify it. Like, I suppose, maybe. Right now, the hardest part is trying to get this to work. Because I think this is still too much. Because I think this bakes out too high. We're almost there. Beautiful. Look at that blade of grass. Poly bevel. Create group. Bounding range. I want bounding box of why didn't you just model them out in Maya, then mess with them here in Houdini? Because this is going to be easier. Blade of grass, that's what it was. What was it? It was D Y size. 0.5? Maybe 0.5? Let's see. No, it's still too high. 0.1. 2. But now the important question. Did you watch the Legmog trash taste episode? Ludwig trash taste episode. Not yet. How's it going? It's coming along, man. It's very much so coming along. I just need to grab the last. You can spoil it. It's gonna be a while before I watch it, anyways. Let's see here. I need to figure out getting the last little bit here. I wonder if I could do primitives. Can we assign numbers by primitives? Actually, no, that's not what I want. I want the last. Oops. Well, screw this. I don't want the polybevel right now. Okay, so I want this 25 right here, right? So, group create. Or sorry, wait. Transform. We don't want to cast, we can just do this, and we want 25. Right? And then we just want to poly extrude it out. Let's see, create group. Is this the highest number? Oh, it is. Okay, sweet. So what we'll do is range group. How was the rest of your stream the other day, by the way, Dawn? And then we want this. There we go. And then we want to select the end. We don't want primitives, we want points. And we want to select one of we just want the last one, right? Start and length. Let's see. Houdini, get last point. It's due to supported local variables by delete sops. You could use n, so support local vat. Delete by pattern. Put last point into group. I tried n. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on here. So what we could do is create group. Group create, right? And then we could thought it was this. What? Oh wait, primitives. We want points. Hmm. Bounding range, normals, edges, random chance, group. Maybe it is group that. Actually, wait. I think I saw something about find. Find path. By range. No, that doesn't work. Okay, wait. N is a local variable. SOPs group create doesn't have N. The easiest way to select the last point is to use group by range. It defaults to relative start and end. Set start to 0 and end to 1. That would be it. For some reason, I was thinking that it was going to be group by range, but sometimes, you know. Oh yeah, that does work. Well, I just wanted to pop in for a second. I'm too tired to keep working, so I guess I'll take it easy tonight. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Jeez, so mean. Invert range. There we go. Go is the mean. Wait. Go is that mean? How is that mean? I don't know, because I'm messing with you. Okay, end of grass. Oops. Grass end point. Sorry, like I said, tired. It's all good, man. I'm just messing with you. Grass end point. Going to actually try and get some sleep. That sounds like it's probably a good idea, man. Where's group 1? Oh, up here. What was this one again? Oh, right. This is grass blade center point. Wait, what do you mean it's not a group? Oh, wait. There we go. Invert group. Then poly extrude. Or sorry, transform. And we've got the group point, and we want to scale this out, right? So what if we just do actually, I might be able to do a poly bevel on this. Oh, wait. 0.1. Wait, what? Oh, right. We don't want this. We just want this. There we go. We just want to bring it out. A little bit here. Poly bevel? Would it be poly bevel? Huh? Why is it selecting all of them? That is not what I said to do. Oh, that's blade centers. Have a good one, Arkham. Thanks for stopping by. In all seriousness, thank you. Do. See. Rounded. Champ. None. Why is it going in? I want it to come out. Never. Individual. No scale. Always on side. Uh, I want this to go a different way. Like, I want this to come out instead of in. Right? It's polybeveling the wrong way. Oh, wait. I know. Reverse. Uh, okay, so then it's the last three. God damn it. So polybevel was supposed to work. This is so bad. Solid. Rounded. None. 0. Terrible. Transform. I think that the transform isn't going to quite work. With the poly bevel. Because I think the points now change, because I think it's 25 or something like that. So if we say 0, then what we want is to... Yeah, and the endpoint doesn't exist anymore. We would have to recreate that, right? What if... What if we did vertices? No, we want points. Ooh, actually, what if we did primitives? And there's a way to select 2 here. There we go. Polybevel. Primitives. Yeah, kind of. Okay, we do this. We do this. Polybevel? No, polyextrude. Hmm. It's not quite doing what I want. What if Okay, what if we did... There, then there's the transform there. Okay. I think I have an idea. Oops. So, do you still code? Of course. Of course I still code. Cool. I was just curious. Yeah, right now my job's mostly Python. But I wanted a bit of a break, so I wanted to get into learning how to procedurally generate worlds. So I opted to take a course so I could start actually understanding things. Oh yeah, Dawn, did you want to see my most recent thing? I don't think that you've seen it yet, have you? So that sounds like a fun thing to learn. Sure. Wait, okay. So, Dawn, this red dot right there, that is that's an actual player character. That's how big you are in relation to this map. Then this is the map, obviously, without the red dot. I took that earlier. And then this is the player actually standing on the map. Don't see red dot. It's right here. You have to like really squint and know that it's there to even really see it. It's literally 1 pixel. Oh wow, I see it. Yeah. It's so small, right? So that's a player that I just put down so I could have a point of reference when I zoomed out. Right? And then this is the player standing in close to that red dot, right? This is actually taken I think I was standing on a hill overlooking things in this. Yeah. It's crazy big. It's crazy big. Let's see if we can actually load it up. But there's some I didn't make the grass or the flowers or anything like that are in there, and I don't like that. So I'm making right now I'm making grass to replace the grass that's currently in the scene. Because I'm a firm believer, I'm doing a 3D modeling course. I should probably have all like do all the stuff myself, right? To at least some degree. Oh yeah, so this character over here, we this is that little red dot that you saw. And this is the world. I turned down the fading and stuff like that. This is procedurally generated, sort of. Yes and no. So it's a height map that I procedurally generated that's generating this terrain. And yeah, outside of that, the okay, let's see, landscape. Load all cells. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so like if this is like essentially one side of the map that I'm on. So where am I? Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, so this is the character where your start location, right? Takes forever to zoom out. But you know, like see everything and whatnot. I think it's really cool. Yeah. I can still see landmass in the sky though, and it bothers me so much. I don't know what's going on there. I think it was because I didn't unload something correctly. So like there's still part of the old landmass. This is a great this is great to pair with your 3D modeling. Yeah, it's why I took the class. So the idea is to do procedurally generated everything. So like right now the goal is to procedurally generate the grass, right? But so the class that I'm taking actually doesn't cover procedural generation either. It's just like a regular what would you say? It's a regular uh my brain is going to work at some point. It's a regular just 3D modeling course, but I've decided to take on procedural generation for it. So let's see if this is good enough. So like I turn in my homework using software that's not blessed by any of the teachers. It's great. The only kid in any of my classes that uses Houdini. In task. Do that. Yeah, and then I'll show you what the grass actually looks like in the game. So if we do file, right? This is the grass that's there right now. Z modeling and as 19 train game. It's like this is kind of a default model here. What is it? It's like so this is the current grass? Man says learning 3D modeling day 141, then start with the most complicated software known to man. Michael Design. I don't know. Houdini's not that bad. Fucking demon time. Well, I'm making grass cards at the moment. So like this is the grass card that's currently in the game. And I'm going to replace it with my own grass cards. Wait. Wasn't this an extremely complicated software? I guess it depends on what you count as complicated. Because I see professionals overwhelmed using this. Ah, yes. I have come across those people. That is definitely something that does happen. A lot of people find this software quite overwhelming. You are not wrong. I will tell you that you are not wrong. Do you do 3D modeling, Michael? But check this out. I've got my grass. My grass is now generated. Look at that. I just need to move it a little bit further because it's down a little bit, right? I ran. See here. I ran into a content creator who published a video and was like struggling to do something. I'm a graphic designer, would love to enter 3D in the future, but currently expanding to web design. Nice. Web design is a very complicated field. Let's give this 3.6. Yeah, that is a crazy complicated field right there, web design. Just anything design related is complicated though. That's you know. Well, screw it. Let's go to 4. We obviously haven't even hit close to at least the min here before we can start like going back up. All right, I think we're getting a little bit better. Let's take this to 6. This Webflow is killing me currently. What software do they have you using? Okay, I think this needs maybe 8. I am not familiar with how the whole design side of web development gets done. That stuff is way too complicated for me. Oof, we're still not there. Damn. Webflow is more advanced web builder. I'll have to look it up. This is like that other one, right? There's another one that's popular for this. Yeah, there's another one. I've seen used another one. I don't remember the name of it though. I stay away from this side of things, so. And at my current job, they don't give us designs. Actually, they kind of give us designs. We get the occasional design, and then we just we do our best. Actually, that works. Right there. I get ads from all of them, from them all the time. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, you do like live in that world, right? Okay, so here we have our card. What line of work do you do? I do web API development for a medical company. Random from ramp from attribute, I think. I think it's P scale. For the past year, for the past 2 years, I've been doing graphic design. I could never get into graphic design. It's way too complicated. Let's just do constant. You just made my brain split brain spiral to what those words meant. I'll show you. Okay, so let's see. We can do. Let's see. Trying to think of. I'm trying to think of a website that I can use as an example. This one's on my mind every time I go to do it, so let's just use this one. Oops. Developer API docs. I think this should allow us. No? Oh, no. It doesn't like that. Please? No! Damn it. It's kind of here. Here. So, essentially, this is what I make. I make things that look like this. But I do it for like internal services at a company that deals with medical scheduling for hospitals and stuff like that. I work on the other side of web development. So like so you'll probably have direct access, like you make your designs and then those go to the people who do front end. And occasionally I get asked to do some front end stuff, but predominantly I just make this stuff, which the front end people then digest to actually put. Yeah. Plenty of sides. It sounds like, yeah. So depending on how big the company is or the teams and the product, you might have people that are like dedicated just to essentially talking to the database and compiling this to send over to the people that implement what you design. And pretty much my entire job is focused on just making this data available to a front end that somebody else is going to do, or talking between different parts of different backends to make certain things happen. Like, let's say a message is sent and, we've got like 10 different services and I've got to notify one of them or something like that, or update a database, or update, a different service or something like that. And, I deal with that type of stuff mostly. And having to do deployments every now and then too, the usual stuff. Yeah. There was a way to do a gradient, and I actually kind of like the way that he was starting to do this. But let's focus on getting ourselves a square down. Okay, so if we do, what was I going to do? We need a plane. No, a grid. This grid, too big. Let's do 1 and 1. Good grid. All right, and then we'll do normals. And then scatter points. Or sorry, was it? Oh yeah, it was just scatter, sorry. There. And then copy to points. Transform. And I think we want this to be 90. Oops. Wrong one. No, negative 90. There we go. No, I did that upside down. Okay, so it's just 90. There we go. Look at all that grass. That's perfect, right? Debating on placing both my feet into web design, feel insecure in my abilities as an individual not being able to code. So the only web design people that I've ever met that actually can code are front-end developers. Like, they actually just code. So like the most predominant one with I'm not sure if Don is still here, but the most predominant one that I know is Steghouse. Used to stream. He doesn't stream anymore. He doesn't have time. But he works at Disney as a front-end developer. He doesn't do design work anymore. Other than that, I've really never met a designer that actually does programming. That's like a really, really rare thing to have a designer that actually codes. This is way too many. Let's half this. Let's go to like 100 at most. That's still way too many. Well, to do both aspects, but I don't know, honestly. Honestly, well, it depends. Like, do you actually want to do development? Or is it something that you think that you need? Because you don't need to, right? You have a skill set that like I don't have. I don't make things pretty, right? You might think that I'm artistic in any way, but I am not. I am a developer, right? Like I'm not going to be your man if you need anything to look nice in the web. That is not what I do. I am exceptionally bad at it. Right? I can't design websites to save my life. So I would not worry at all about this. Houdini, um, random rotation. There was a
So now we need to change this here.
no. That is not the random rotation. Copy to points. Was it this one?
When it comes to change this to fit it from our first point, or our first number, which is, say, 0.5, an iteration or the max scale of these. So there's a lot of I would want to set it to, I'm going to put 0. So we'll just have 0 rotation. So when we hit enter here, you're going to see they all change direction. So we can just copy the values here. I'll paste that in and just change the Y. And then I'm going to change the Z as well. And actually, before I go about this is going
That's not it either. I think this was it.
This part would be better. So it's like less random in shape. We can also go into options and have a random seed here. So
Well, not exactly your life, but in the near future. Well, not exactly your life, but others in the near future. No. It's good that there's people that do that. I might need to load up a Houdini file. Give me a second here. I accidentally minimized all of my windows there. I think it was this one. I should also probably save this since I haven't saved this yet. Houdini. I should have named that better, but whatever. Oh yeah, this is the tavern I generated. I didn't place any of this. This is all random. This is what I was looking for. Attribute. Wrangler? Yeah, there we go. Do. That's, is that it? No. No, that's different. We'll say times 10. Oh wait, right, because this is 100 and this needs to be 180. There we go. But in all honesty, I have a while till I need to get stuck on learning one thing and needing to stick on it to make myself an icon. Oh, you'll get there. You'd be surprised though how easy it might be to actually like go forth and like pick up actual work, right? All right. How did this guy do his colors? Because he had a bunch of color things, and I want to kind of borrow parts of his color here.
Points, enable include by edges, and turn on the last option. So this attribute curve view. This will be like a light brown.
Oh, that's how he did it. Make myself some income. I pick up here and there, although we're close to how much I want. What are you trying to learn though?
Now, so we can see the coloring. I'll make it dark. Okay, so just take a color node and set it to ramp from attribute curve view. This will be like a
Okay, so it was that. So we do to do ramp from attribute. And it's curve view. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we get that different color there. Oops. And then you want to pick our green. Right?
light brown, and this will be a pale green or yellowish green. Okay, so this is fine.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
Okay, now
What?
and
How did you
and
do
set
that?
it to ramp from attribute
Yeah.
curve view. This will be like a light brown.
Oh, he double clicked on that, right? This one. Ah, there we go. So this one I do want that brown. Right? It's kind of a light brown. And this one here would be, like I said, it's a bit of a yellowy green.
And this will be a pale green or yellowish green. Okay, so this is fine. Okay.
Ah, his came out very different.
And this will be a pale green or yellowish green. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, now
Huh. Mine is hard to see. I wish my Illustrator color preview was like that. Oh, yeah?
and set it to ramp from attribute curve view. This will be like a light brown, and this will be a pale green.
Why is this? Like mine's just so not as nice looking, right? Am I doing something wrong here? I don't know. Maybe I need this to be a brighter green. Absolutely not. Should be way brighter. Yeah. Why is it so dark? Do you know what I need to adjust to make it brighter? Or maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe it's because I have wireframe on. Yeah, it's so dark. Well, I figured out why it's dark. There we go. Designer would ask, is the opacity at 100? No, I figured it out. It was backside. There we go. This is so much better, right? Now I can get that yellowy green. Going for like cartoony grass. What do you think? So, okay. So I'll explain. So this is the back side of the face, right? So these faces, so if I show you the normals, right? See these lines coming off? This is the direction that this face here, this square is facing, right? Now, if I come back here, you can see there's no line, right? So because there's no line, this is the backside of this face. That's why it's got a really dark blue tint to it to make it easy to so you know that you're looking at the backside of the face. Yeah. So what I can do is poly extrude. Come here. Go like this. There we go. Now we have it on both sides and everything is better in life. I gotta tell this designer to make a challenge YouTube video on this program. I don't know. This is I find that this application is the easiest application. Match size. Wait, before we do that, we should do here. And then we want to do min. And then I think this might actually just solve this problem altogether. Skip this and let's bake this. See what this people would have a joy day watching people lose their minds. Oops, wrong one. Oh man, that's really cut. Look at where it cuts. It's just like, yeah, nope. See that you don't have any streaming software open. They not on the, do you have a second station? I do have a second station. This does not look right. We can both agree this looks horrible. Copy to points. Oh yeah. Yeah, look how bad this is. This is so bad. This is bad in every single way. Okay, so what we want to do is move this back. Oh wait, no, wrong direction. Okay, so we want and 1.5. Then we want to move this back like that. And then we need to move this forward. So the grass is in between. And then we need to render. I thought you did. I'm either it's in your hidden services, but I'm like, this program would kill your system while streaming. Yeah, probably. I think most people, why is this rendering so weird? Huh. I wonder if I need to like match size. Maybe this. So what are the specs for this station and the other one? Oh God, that's a good question. Why is it still doing that? Okay, what I'm going to do is skip this and render. Give me a second and I'll bring them up. I can never remember what they are. I've had them for a while now. Just CPU and GPU is all I care about. Yeah, I don't actually know what they are. Wait, what is it again? It's no, it's not that. Oh, I guess that does have the CPU and stuff on it, doesn't it? I thought it was managed for some reason. Was it on the C drive that you did it? Fuck, it's been a while. I think this has the CPU in it, right? I have an i7 87K. And I think this one is the 1070 Ti. Oh yeah, I guess this does have the information in it. Mm. I'm looking at upgrading right now. Top right shows model in there. Ah. Oh yeah. Shows all the stuffs. Look at this. Look how much is being written to these drives. Love it. Okay, let's do this. Oops. Not that. We're gonna do this. We're going to bypass this, bring this down here, and remove this, and then do a render. If only my PC was like this. It's a bit of an old PC though. Grass. Oh, wrong grass. Oh, I moved away from my grass. Modeling. Houdini. Renders. Grass. Huh. Still need to move them up. Okay. I've got to figure out why it's rendering like that. Why I figured that it would render everything here. Why is it rendering weirdly? Edge padding of 4. No, I want an edge padding of 0. Fill background with color. Still want to know why it's only giving me a small portion there. Render. Why is it so small? It shouldn't be that small. What happens if I crank this up? Like, I obviously don't want that. My CPU is 12 years old. Don't even dare tell me yours is old. Well, it's old for what I'm doing. Why are you cutting off? Or is it cutting off? You know what? I don't think it's actually cutting it off. It's not cutting it off. That's just what the grass looks like. I'm an idiot. Oh god. True design is little less of a hog. Just really want to be able to stream, but it can't handle it. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be quite difficult. This application itself, with at least what I'm doing, actually isn't too bad on the resources. So this is what I'm going for. I need to put these onto essentially these planes, right? I'm just going to do a bunch of them. There we go.
Or a yellowish green. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, now what we want to do is, I also want to give it some color on the edges. Okay, so just take a group node, and we'll call this edge, and turn this to points, enable include by edges, and turn on the last option, which says unshade edges. Okay, so we'll get this. Oh, sorry, yeah, we should be here.
Really? Interesting. Color blades. What was this? It was... Oh, okay, group. Create group. And then edges.
Edges, and turn on the last option, which says unshade edges. Okay.
Unshared edges. Include by edges.
So we'll get this. Oh, sorry, yeah, we should be here. Sorry, yeah, this should be after the sweep, not before the sweep. Yeah, so after the sweep. So we have like these edges.
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it was a bit odd that it was before, but... There we go. Group. Unshared edges.
And then just take a color node, and just, yeah, okay, so we'll get this. Points, enable include by edges, and turn on the last option, which says unshade edges. Okay, so we'll get this.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, yeah, we should be here. Sorry, yeah, this should be after the sweep, not before the sweep. Yeah, so after the sweep. So we have like these edges, and then just take a color node, and just come to edge. See, there you go. So you get like this little color on the edges, and we can make it like slightly brownish or something like that. Yeah, this looks good later on. Yeah, if you want, like we can control the depth of this.
Interesting. No, I wanted angle. Right? No. Is this actually going to be what I want? Let's try. Let's make them blue.
This a little bit, and we can make it. Just come to edge. See, there you go. So you get like this little color on the edges, and we can make it like slightly brownish or something like that. Yeah, this looks good.
That is terrible. The edges did not work. I think... Okay, that worked. Here. Grass blade edges. Grass blade edges group. Wait, did I change this? Grass blade edges. There we go. All right, it's working now. Let's take a quick gander at some grass. So we have our reference here. Grass, blades of grass. Yeah, I think it gets darker on the sides, right? Maybe more yellow? I think these really big ones are a different story, right? Stylized grass blades. Huh. Open image in new tab. Guess they're like a dark green. That's not what I wanted. Huh. Is this more the style that I want? Or is this? Let's see. What style do I want? Once I get the general gist of this down, I'm probably gonna call it a night. I think I'm just gonna go with a dark to light green. I'm not going to do this. And let's come back to this. Oops. This color. And this is gonna go to the dark green. So let's make this a nice dark green. And then here we make this a nice bright green at the top. Okay, we can agree this is a fairly nice looking blade of grass, right? And now what we want to do move this and delete this. Okie dokie. what we want to do now is smooth. Oh, wait, no. This would be subdivide, right? Polybevel. We're going to need to start by doing the poly extrude. Make this a little bit more give this a little bit more geometry here. There. And then the poly bevel. Okay, there we go. Then we just want to poly bevel this. There we go. And before we do that, we want a transform. And this will be a point of 1. No, 0. Right? Let's do point numbers. No, it's 0.1, right? Let's do a match size. Oops. I think what we want is here. That's about right. And then back to perspective. Turn off the points. Shift W. Turn off point view. Oh no, what do you think? I think these look pretty damn good. I do think that I want to have like a line going down the center, like a dark line going down the center. Create group. Sorry. Issue about owning one monitor. I do like them. Yeah. By the way, thank you for the follow. Glued by edges. There. Ooh, what? How are we gonna do this? No problem. You got a Twitter by chance? I do. I do. There it is. Oh wait, no, that's not it. It's PseudoKid TV. I almost never use it though. Terrible at Twitter or any social media where you post when you stream. I should probably start doing that. I should probably set up Twitter to do that. That sounds like what would be called a good idea. Thank you for the follow. No, I should set that up. It's not even difficult to set up. I don't know. It's just been putting it off for so long, right? I live on Twitter, so would be amazing. I'll take a look into it tonight. I can't promise that it will be set up right away, but I can definitely take a look and see about setting something up. I think there's a... You know what? I don't know if I really, really want to put the edge in there or not. Might just make this a bit more pronounced. We do like a 0.5. How dare you, by the way. How old are you, by the way? Fuck. It's a good question. Like, I I don't remember. I should be 33. You gotta think about this. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I had to think about it. I forget all the time. You constantly forget. Oh man. You're 16? Oh, okay. So yeah, you've got lots of time. I'm an old fogey. Let's reverse this. Yeah, there we go. We got that line in the center. There we go. We just need to crank it up a little bit. Sweet. And there. Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, and then I wonder if I can just smooth. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Where did I go? No, no, no. No. Damn it. Ah, damn it. I closed my window. All right, there we go. Oh, train's nice. Hey, I found all the hair that I was looking for. Trying to take back time to get the good old days. Wait. Also wasted half my childhood, so trying to take back time to the good old days. What counts as the good old days? Uniform. Don't do that one. No, it's scary. Okay, so we've got smooth one, but not having to worry about making money all the time. But you're only 16. You still have time. So much time. Depth 2. I think this can be deleted. Let's subdivide at least once, though, to get a little bit of extra geometry. Since we're not actually going to be keeping these, it doesn't matter how much we subdivide things, right? Full twist. Partial twist. That's looking better. My parents bought my sister. Wait a minute. Gotta save for a car since I need one. Since I get my license this month. But aren't buying me one. Oh, that sucks. There was a thing that he did here. There that. Oh wait. Was it this? No, it wasn't. Not that. There was a thing that he did, and I can't remember what it was, but it was to like make this not like that. Oh wait, no, it was probably this, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what it was. Why is this so weird? Wait. Let's come back to here and we're just going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. Apply twist. We just want this to be completely normal for now. I can understand. Can definitely understand. There we go. All these client websites I fucking hate. Like me, 18 plus. Oh, they want. Wait, why are they all 18 plus? Weird. All right, that's a good looking piece of grass. Usually because of idiots who can't work correctly with clients. Hey, that is the industry. You could do, you might be able to do, what is it, the Fiverr thing? I've never really used Fiverr, but like that might be an option. I just mean for like if it's something fast that you need, right? Where was that? There we go. Per unit just. There we go. Boom. Well, yeah. I don't really have a whole lot of like other things, like other than like trying to get, because like so like I don't work in that side of the industry, so it's, I don't really have a ton of advice for what the best way to find non-shitty clients is. For web dev, it's just kind of like you're in high demand. You should be able to, like, it's should be relatively easy to find a job given enough time, right? So, no, it is difficult. But I think I like this grass. I got it mostly done. I think tomorrow Okay, so tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's Wednesday, and I don't stream on Wednesdays. So I'll be back on Thursday for my Thursday streams, and we will get the randomness sorted out. So the goal is going to be to have random scale, a random color tint, so yeah, so we need random scale, random color tint, and random random what is it? Sorry. Random twist. I'll be tuning in for sure. Yeah, so I don't know where you live, but I live in the same time zone as LA. I usually start streaming around 5 or 6 LA time. So yeah, I'll try and get Twitter set up for notifications since I don't actually use Twitter for really anything, so we'll make that a little bit easier. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go give. Let's see. No, he stopped streaming. Damn it! I missed his entire stream. It's gonna go harass Rem2, but we're gonna go bug Odon. He is doing to do. I go to bed, so work around any time zone. Honestly, EST. That's 3 hours ahead of me, so that should work. It's 10 p.m. for me, so. All right, we're gonna give Odon a raid. He is currently retopologizing, doing retopo on his Diablo, which is just absolutely crazy. That Diablo is insane. All right, my life's pretty fucked with time and everything. All right. Love you. Peace. Sounds good. I will see you on Thursday. All right. Let's go give this guy a raid. Ta-ta for now.